Hi everyone. Today I wanted to share my thoughts on performing. So I wrote something, but I'm gonna try to tell you a story. And the story goes, when I started performing on the streets, my fear was to be vulnerable. I was afraid that people could see my feelings, my emotions. But now, after a few years, my fear is actually not to be vulnerable, is to show up in the middle of town wearing a shield and keeping my guard up, and not to allow myself to enter that wonderful state that creates connection with people. I'm much more afraid of being trapped inside my head now and just focusing on technique, focusing on the lyrics instead of delivering a message to the audience. There is a big difference between singing from your head and singing from your heart. So I notice whenever I sing from my head, the result is very bad. And I hate when that happens. I did it multiple times. But when I drop down to my body and just feel the song, embrace the emotions, the song comes out in a different way. Also, I would like to talk about the difference between passion and purpose. You need both, but passion serves yourself. Passion makes you feel happy. You can be passionate about creating lovely bracelets for yourself or about singing in the shower, which we all do. While purpose serves the community. Purpose is the next level, is when you stop thinking about yourself and you start asking yourself, what can I do to serve the community? What can I do to inspire and uplift others? How can I use my gift to serve the world? So when we follow our unique path, maybe at the beginning we do it because we love it, because it brings us joy, or maybe because we crave attention and recognition. Because if you're a singer, of course, people are gonna notice you and you're gonna get compliments and this and that. But there is a shift in perspective, is when you stop just thinking about yourself and do something just for an ego boost, and you really consider other people, your audience. And it doesn't matter if it's an audience of one, it is still an audience. If you start creating bracelets for your mom and your sister and your friend, and before you know it, 10 women, 20 women want to get one of your bracelets, then are acting out of purpose. You're serving the community. And for me, it's the same when I'm singing. It doesn't matter if 50 people don't like me, but if my music can reach one person per day, then my daily mission is accomplished. If I can touch their heart and make them feel happy for a few minutes, then I'm the happiest person in the world. Now I crave that connection more than I crave other things. For me, to arrive to my audience is very important nowadays. And I think there is a shift when you start following your path. At the beginning, you act out of passion, and then you move in the direction of your purpose. And that is when the student becomes the teacher, the singer becomes the performer, and the writer becomes the author. Because the hard truth is that at the end of the day, nobody really cares about you. They care about how you make them feel and what you can do for them. Nobody buys a book to see what Tom Sawyer does. They buy it because they want to evolve with the character, because they want to travel with their mind, they want to dream. When people go to see a show, they don't sit there thinking, oh, look, let's count how many mistakes this dancer is making, unless they are weird. They go to the circus, to the pub, or to the theater because they want to be entertained. They want to escape their boring and ordinary life, and they want to enter a parallel universe where their problems don't exist. So you need to be raw, wild, authentic, and unrestrained. So they themselves can let go of control and be free, feel liberated from their life responsibilities, and so on. So don't worry, nobody's judging you in that sense, unless they are weird. They are going to enjoy themselves. So this is what you have to bring to the table as a performer. Like, forget about yourself. Don't be self-conscious. Last thing people want to see is you holding back and thinking about how you're looking and sounding. No, let go of all of that. And this is something I'm still learning myself. I'm recording this video for friends who want to be performers, but also for myself. It helps to know that nobody is judging you, but they want you to see your soul, your authenticity, and you have to deliver your true self, because vulnerability is a strength. And when you're completely captured in a song and you don't care about anything, that's when the public goes wild. Yeah. Now we're getting to the spicy part. There is something that happened to me recently that I would like to share. It's a fun fact. I hope it's fun at least. So I was in the middle of town singing Zombie. And I know a lot of people sing it, at least here in Ireland, but that's not the point. You know, if you're familiar with the song, in the second half, Dolores, she makes those powerful noises, like oh, 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 that part. Okay, now I don't want to get too much into that, but what happened was that when I was singing that song, I felt really, really, really connected with the song, with the emotions. I was in this place inside my chest, and it was amazing. I completely let myself go and felt so liberated. And when I finished the song, totally unexpected, I got a lot of coins, like boom, 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 like 5, 6, 7 people in a row, and that never happens to me. It's a bit more slow than that. But that means that the public appreciated that. Only that one person came to me and told me, Sonia, you need to change that song. And I said, why? People loved it. Look what happened. And he said, I noticed the other time, but I thought it was one off, but you did it again. And he said, it sounded like you were having an orgasm on stage. Which, when I heard that, I got so red and I was like, what? But that's how the song goes. And he said, no, the song is about war, it's not about sex. And I felt so embarrassed, because it wasn't my intention to give off that vibe. It just happened. I don't know why. Like, while I was feeling so liberated, I made weird noises as if I was pleasuring myself on stage or something. But it was literally very, very embarrassing. But that tells me something, because I was absolutely not self-conscious. I was completely in the flow, in the raw essence, and that translated into power. Like, people saw that. People saw the animal cage inside of me, the beast underneath my calm and quiet appearance. And I think that's what drove everybody wild. That's what I thought. Like, even if it sounds weird, and I hope nobody else thought the same, I think that because I accessed that place inside of me, that raw place, that's why I got such a brilliant result, and I made more money in that song than in the whole performance almost. So that tells me something. And okay, I am gonna try to work on that song. Like one part of me was like, oh, I want to disappear. I'm not gonna show up anymore. The other half was like, fuck yeah. I rather sound like I'm having an orgasm on stage rather than sound flat and boring and just being trun little shy girl, which I am sometimes, unfortunately. But that's what this experience taught me. Like if I had to pick one or the other, I would definitely pick the savage one. That's my experience for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a laugh, because at the end I had a laugh. I decided to laugh. It was better. And I still haven't shown up since, but I will be back.